Yo, it is I, Sir Mac,
I am Kush.
and we're back again with another Tales from the Kicks. So what's up, Kush?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. Been having a good weekend. Everything's going solid.
That's good.
It's going very solid, my guy.
That is lovely to hear.
Very lovely. Shout out to mental health. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, please take care of your mental health.
Please.
Please.
Yeah. Hey, these shoes bright as fuck. What are they?
I'm glad you said that because it's just about to jump into them.
Hell yeah. See,
These, my friend, are none other than Billie Eilish Jordan 1s.
These are the Billie Eilish Jordan 1s? Shut the fuck, for real?
Billie.
Bro, I don't give a fuck what anybody say. I fuck with Billie Eilish.
Nah, Billie Eilish music is dope as fuck. She cool as fuck too.
Yeah, she definitely one of the cooler people.
I seen a clip and somebody had brought her talkies to a show, and like she was walking down the stage, and she spotted the chips, and she was like signaled for them to throw them at her, and she grabbed them. It was like good throw and good catch.
Real God, that was very well done. Congratulations.
Right, that was a good overall effort on both ends.
I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah. But yeah, these are the Billie Eilish joints. If you can see them, Got they got hella laces. That's what I really liked about them. There was like so many different laces. This is like 4 different colors you can do.
Yeah.
They come with the green ones, but then they hit you with the light blue ones. Then they hit you with like this orange, bright crimson orange type. Then they get you with this. I don't even know what this like a dust yellow.
Dust yellow. Nah, that's like it's like it looked like a banana peel, but not as bright.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know.
Damn, that's
it's some type of yellow, borderline green. I don't know, but
yellow,
they fire.
Yellow.
It's fire, and the whole shoe is one solid color. But I like it because they put her logo on the front. You see that on the tongue?
Oh shit!
Yeah, that shit is fire. But you could barely tell because, like I said, the whole shoe is in one color. But yeah, Billie Eilish, I bought these up. So yeah, I brought up the Billie Eilish Jordan 1s today, and I also bought a couple of pops with me.
Ooh, I think this one right here is probably my favorite one up here.
Man, that one is like yeah, it is quickly became one of my new favorites.
Yeah,
definitely becoming one of my new favorites. I hate when I get random sounds.
I know. I was just like,
I have no idea what's going on in my house right now.
What was that? What was that?
Right,
racing.
It's another mountain moving.
What was that?
But yeah, I got the Chucky backlight out here, and I brought him because instead of waiting to the end to tell you, I'm gonna tell you now.
Tell us.
I pulled out Chucky because the guy we're dealing with was one of those who put on a facade, who acted like a good guy, but really deep down inside,
he was not.
He was so not a good guy.
You're a liar.
He's not a good guy. And I pulled out Batman because the detectives on this case reminded me of Batman. In the sense of their relentlessness, in the sense of their unwillingness to give up, to find out what is really going on.
Okay.
To get to the bottom of it, you know?
Like, didn't waste no time.
Didn't waste any time, even though it took some time. But they still were relentless with it. And it reminded me of Batman because he's one of those that goes out there and he had to go through a couple of things just to come back and get everything right, you know?
Yeah. Even though Superman would defeat Batman easily, but we ain't gonna...
Well,
We ain't gonna talk about that.
unfortunately, Superman, he's completely made up. Batman, there's a possibility of him being out there. And I feel like these detectives, they would have had the gadgets. They would have been known as Batman. So yeah, I just feel like, Batman is a better reference for this one. And shout out to those detectives who I will name later. And yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and tie this all in with the title.
Okay.
And today's case will be the Green River Killer.
That's gonna be one hell of a tale, sir.
This is a crazy ass tale. I don't have words. I don't have a lot of words for this. There's a couple of shocking things, and it's wild. It's a wild ride. Going into this case, I was advised by one of our best followers. Shout out Tippy.
Hey.
The wifey hit me with the.
Oh, I hope you get better.
The wifey hit me with this shit, and I was like, "Whoa, for real?" She was like, "Yeah." So, I'm gonna jump into that.
The beast.
And without further ado, we will get on to the case.
The case.
His name is Jerry Ridgway,
Fucking Jerry.
aka the Green River Killer. Let's see. Seattle, 1982 is when this shit started. It took over 20 years to catch him.
20 fucking years?
It took it took 20 years to catch him. And we'll get into that. From Oregon to British Columbia, bodies were found, suspected to be his victims. Gary Ridgway was born in Salt Lake City, 1949. He was the second of 3 boys. His parents argued a lot, and he often took his mother's side. He had a bedwetting problem, I think up to the age 13. And his mom would actually take care of this problem herself.
Oh, shit.
Including cleaning his genitals.
How old was he?
He had this problem until he was 13.
So you...
Yes. This led to sexual confusion with himself.
Obviously.
He admitted to a psychiatrist that he had a lust for his mother.
Do you know what that's called?
No.
It's called the Oedipus complex.
Huh. By the time he was 16, he had a supercharged sex drive.
Okay, try to...
Edit. This led to a sexual confusion with himself. He admitted to a psychiatrist he had a lust for his mother.
Ew.
Yeah, disgusting.
What are you doing, stepmom?
By the time he was 16, he had a supercharged sex drive and wanted sex all the time. He struggled in high school. He was held back twice. He also struggled with his peers, and he was the odd one out. He didn't fit in with any particular group. At the age of 16, he stabbed a 6-year-old boy in the liver. The child did survive. However, he was not identified, so no charges were ever brought against him for the crime.
So he got away with stabbing a little boy. Why the fuck did he stab him for? What was the reason? What was the reason?
I just believe he was angry at the time, and like he just, I don't know, whatever was going on within the side of him, it's something like, as you'll see, he's not able to contain himself.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have much of a self-control factor. He's just like... So in 1969, he joined the U.S. Navy.
Oh,
The next
okay.
year, he got married, but his mother was still a heavy presence in his life, choosing what clothes he should wear, and she bought them.
Damn, so he was like a hardcore mommy's boy.
Um, it was more so like his mom never let him go. His mom never let him go far
Okay.
because she always was there to cradle him. So yeah, his mom was a very heavy presence in his life, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was more so of him being a mama's boy or her
Or him
not.
being like a victim to it.
Yeah, like her being there too much,
Mm-hmm.
like because that's what it just seems like, and you'll see when we get into it. Um, the following year, after he had got married in
Mm-hmm.
'69,
Mm-hmm.
well, 70 now. So in '71, he gets deployed.
Mm-hmm.
And unable to control his sex drive, he visited prostitution places everywhere he went.
Oh shit.
And in some cases, he contracted STDs, which he was very angry about, and he held it against sex workers, which may be a key factor to his later actions.
How are you, man? Like you knew the risk.
I don't.
You knew the motherfucking risk. Like don't. Oh, I'm gonna go and visit a whole bunch of motherfucking whorehouses, and no, now it burns me. People, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen, my guy?
I have no idea, but he's pissed.
Fuck him. The fuck?
The following year, he
Mm,
returned to find his wife had been dating another man, and they divorced in 1972.
damn.
In 1973, he found a new
Okay.
wife and then became heavily involved in religion.
Okay.
He had a son with his new wife.
Mm-hmm.
He had a split life, though. One where he was living a loving and caring husband
Mm-hmm.
and father, and also very religious.
Okay.
But on the other hand, he was still visiting sex workers. His mother was still very present in his life and in his second marriage.
Why are you like that involved in your son's life? And why are you allowing it?
I don't know.
That's that's all I have to say about that, sir.
Yeah. The combination of the two didn't work out, and the
Hmm.
couple divorced in 1981.
Obviously.
In 1982, he is arrested for soliciting a sex worker.
Oh, he got locked up. He got picked up for picking up he got picked up for doing a pickup.
This is an ominous sign for what's to come. He picked up workers on the SeaTac Strip, a road that connects Seattle to Tacoma. He would usually go there after work. His first victim was 16 years old, and he picked her up July 1982. Her body was not found for a week. His tactics was to pick up girls late at night and would take them deep into the woods so nobody would be around. He preyed on helpless runaways, young girls. After his first kill, he picked up 5 more girls over the span of 5 weeks from the SeaTac Strip.
This man is moving.
By August 15th, 1982, he had raped and killed all of them. He dumped the bodies in the creek. He dumped 1 body in the creek and 4 in the Green River. Bodies were in clusters in the river when detectives found the body of the second victim and started to investigate the surrounding area. More bodies were found. So, like, it was so many bodies in the river that the bodies were just collecting up on the riverbanks. So they would find the bodies in clusters.
I don't like that. Can you imagine? You just going tubing one day. and then bam, you're like, oh, I hit another tuber. Nope, it's a person.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you hit a dead person.
Yep.
How do you feel? Not good, huh?
Not no
Yeah,
no. It's horrible.
yeah, that's right.
Many of his victims had no idea they were in danger until he would strike from behind them, often to strangle them to death. Side note, he used a rope
Mm-hmm.
to do most of the killings because he quickly found that if he used his hand, that when they fought back, they would bruise him, therefore
They
leaving
would
markings.
they would scratch him and put his DNA underneath her
Well,
fingernails.
he wasn't. This is the '80s, so they wasn't really. He wasn't really worried about DNA. He was more so worried about having to cover up the story of what's going on with his arms.
Yeah, but they still had DNA shit back then, right?
No, you'll
That
see. You'll
sucks.
see later.
That's probably why it was so easy to be a serial killer back then.
Well, yeah, because that's how a lot of people got away with a lot of things because the DNA hadn't caught up.
Yeah.
It wasn't until the 2000s that DNA really, really took off. Because even in the 90s, it was there, but it was very limited as to what it could and couldn't do.
That's so crazy.
You'll see when we get into it. And my bad.
Edit.
Right. He would strike from the behind. He would use the Star Lake Road to dump the bodies because he could see any cars coming from any direction.
Mm-hmm.
And this is also why bodies would be in clusters along the Green River because he was using the same spot to go.
Okay.
He later confessed that he would have sex with some of the bodies after death, in some cases long after death.
He was into necrophilia.
Yeah.
He was a necrophiliac.
Yeah, that one was like, whoa.
Damn, that's nasty.
So this brings us to Deborah, who was one of his victims that was 15. She had went to the police station because she had reported a rape and went to see photos of the perpetrator. After she was done at the police station, a detective dropped her off at a motel that she was staying at.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the last time she was seen. She wasn't found until 6 years later under debris from a building site that was down the road from where she was living. By the end of 1982, the death toll was at 11. Because most of the bodies were in the water, there was little evidence left, if any.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Gary Ridgway was hiding in plain sight, never suspected of anything. After no bodies were found in the winter, the killer struck again in the spring of 1983. April 30th, he picked up an 18-year-old named Marie, who had a boyfriend who also was a pimp. The boyfriend was there when Marie got in Ridgway's truck and had an unsettling feeling. So he got in his vehicle and followed them, but got caught by a red light. He was unable to continue his pursuit. When Marie didn't come back after a few days, he alerted her father, and the two went out to go look for her. And the boyfriend ended up coming across the same exact truck matching the one he seen. And he called the police.
He got that shit. He got his ass.
Well,
ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
When the police arrived, when police arrived, they questioned Ridgway, but since there was no Marie around, the officer ended the investigation. However, Ridgway was still under the police radar. Well, not still. He's now under the police radar. Marie's body would not be found until 20 years later.
How did they know it was her body?
DNA evidence. They like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to
Yeah,
explain that
see,
shit. I don't
yeah,
know how to
see,
explain that shit, but there is a way to go back and because you can also do teeth records, dental records, and shit like that.
yeah.
So that's a lot of the ways. That's how they really do it. Is dental records. On May 3rd, he killed another woman. This time with a different mo. Caroline wasn't a sex worker. She was a waitress at a local restaurant and they apparently had sex, and then afterwards, he strangled her to death.
What the fuck? Why, my guy?
And this one is a loop because, unlike any other victims,
She
when
was.
he dumped the body, he put fish guts on her body, placed ground meat in her hands, and poured a bottle of wine on her. After doing all of this, he laid next to her body and cried.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Hold on. What?
I told you this shit is crazy.
This man just wanted some cuddles.
I mean, but he didn't cuddle. He lay
No,
next
he
to her
cried.
and cried.
That's tough because, like, how you gonna sit there and cry? Like, my guy, this is you. This is you. You did this, my guy.
Her body was found 20 miles east of the SeaTac Strip in Maple Valley, Washington. Likely the only time he killed a woman who wasn't a sex worker. By the end of 1983, the bodies of 24 women were found and many more had been reported missing.
Wow.
All suspected of being a victim to the Green River Killer. Body parts were found throughout the Pacific Northwest, all along the Green River, some as far as Oregon.
Oregon.
They had a Green River task force who was going up and down the river to find bodies and any evidence they could find. Meanwhile, Ridgway was still killing, and the reports from missing people were still coming in. By the end of 1984, the death toll was now at 42.
Oh shit.
And sadly, the police were no closer to catching the Ridgway. And sadly, the police were no closer to catching Gary Ridgway.
That motherfucker's on the road. Like, he is just moving and ain't nobody stopping him.
Nothing.
This man is a train.
Yeah.
He ain't going nowhere.
In 1985, he meets his third wife.
Damn, my guy.
She thought very high of him, also helped him with his finances, something he was unable to do on his own. Around this time, the killings start to slow up, and this is the trippy part. I'm getting chills already. His third wife would later say that she felt like she saved lives because she loved him and made him happy.
Dang, you know what the sad thing is? That makes perfect fucking sense.
That shit was... It's just an eerie feeling to know that somebody's out there trying to love a serial killer.
And that shit's real too. There ain't no fucking...
Yeah.
There ain't no bullshit around here.
By the spring of 1987, the death toll was 46. When green fibers were found on a few different bodies, leading to investigators to believe that the bodies had visited the same place at some point before they were dumped.
What the fuck?
On April 8th, 1987, the Green River Task Force entered Ridgway's home to investigate. A young couple who rented the apartment above Gary's garage gave pictures to the police showing the inside of the house and the green carpet on the floors.
What the fuck?
However, that day turned out not to be what the police were hoping for.
Oh.
The carpet was replaced entirely. No evidence that it was even green carpet there before. Not even the vacuum held even any evidence.
They even took the vacuum.
They turned that place up and couldn't find anything.
They can't.
And I have here, he cleaned everything. There was also in search of his job and nothing. Ridgway was taken to the police station where they collected DNA
Mm-hmm.
from him, obviously, which would later help solve the case.
So that did help. That did help them solve the case.
By them taking his DNA that day, it did help them later on in the case.
Okay. Okay.
It wasn't immediately because remember, this is April 8th, 1987. So, jump to Seattle 2001. There has been a total of 48 deaths suspected all to be victims of the Green River Killer. And with technology advancing, it's just a matter of time for police to reveal the identity of the killer.
Mm-hmm.
A breakthrough in technology led to them to test the DNA they had with other DNA that was inconclusive before. Because when they were testing the DNA evidence beforehand that they had, all the test results were coming back inconclusive.
Because nothing came up for it.
Well, the technology wasn't.
The technology
wasn't up to par, so they could tell they have some DNA and evidence, but they couldn't say if it matched or not.
Yeah.
In 2001, he is arrested again for soliciting a sex worker. Again.
This man, he ain't learned any lesson once.
But what he didn't know was
it was an undercover.
That she was an undercover
cop. Oh, fuck, for real?
With him already being on the radar and the fear he might kill again, Gary Ridgway was arrested on November 30th, 2001.
Damn, he fell for the old switcheroo.
Well, you got to remember he's been picking them up since 82. He hadn't gotten picked up since 82. It's now 2001.
He thought he was in the clear.
He thought he knew what he was doing.
Damn. Okay.
So, with the fear that he might kill again, Gary Ridgway was arrested on November 30th, 2001.
Oh my gosh.
At the time, there was only enough evidence for 4 victims, which was enough for the death penalty.
Oh, shit.
They offered him a deal that would take away the death penalty only if Ridgway gave a full confession of what he did. The deal came on behalf of the families so they could have some closure for their loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
In 2003, Gary confessed to the dozens of murders he did. Investigators then alerted the families. November 5th, 2003, Gary appeared in court to make his plea.
Oh, shit.
Gary tried to apologize to the families, but as he was, one of the victims' fathers interrupted him and had a very stern statements directly to Ridgway. After the judge called the father to order, Gary was unable to finish his apology. November 2003, he was convicted of 48 counts of aggravated murder and was sentenced to 48 consecutive life sentences in prison.
He got a life sentence for each person he killed.
Yes. Now, we jump to December 2010. A 49th victim was found, dumped in Washington, and Ridgway was given an additional life sentence.
Why?
A 49th victim was found.
Oh, sorry. My bad. I don't know what I thought I heard. I heard something different. My bad.
Shit, all right. because he killed people.
My bad. I heard something completely different. My fault, guys.
In his final statement, he said he wanted to kill as many sex workers as possible.
All because he got a rashy rash on his little wiener.
Yeah. And the lead detectives on the case were Dave. I'm not going to. Richard. Dave Richard.
Okay.
Faye Brooks.
Okay.
And Tom Jensen.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to those Batmans because they had a one hell of a task.
Right. And they did it.
And they did it.
They stuck to their guns.
And the only reason why it took them so long because of that technology.
Because of the technology. That's why you don't see a lot of serial killers nowadays.
Technology.
Exactly.
It's cameras everywhere.
Literally everywhere. And it's like crazy when you think about it. Because now there's cameras in TVs.
Yeah.
There's cameras in fucking homes. In the light bulbs. Yeah. Technology is everywhere. And it is constantly improving. And also decreasing so many things.
It's so much. It's so much.
It's wild.
But and then shout out to everybody that helped on this case. And there's a documentary on I watched the documentary on YouTube. And they had the sisters of some of the, like a couple of sisters from some of the victims in there.
Yeah.
And yeah, shout out to them for keeping their name alive and, you know, being diligent because some of those, and I feel bad for some of them because, I mean, it's hard not to feel any,
yeah,
you know, but like one of the ladies, she knew what her sister was up to because it was like her half sister. So she knew they grew up in different homes, but they were still sisters. And like she was like still trying to find her and still trying to look for her, but she kept looking for her until they called her and told her like, yo, this dude just confessed to
all this.
Yeah. And we believe that your sister is one of the victims. And it's just like, damn. Could you even imagine getting a phone call like that?
That'd be horrible. I hope I never
that's just the worst. That pain. That shit is crazy.
I agree. I'm still mad about him stabbing a 6-year-old.
Yeah, and he was unable to be identified, so nothing happened. And I was just like, bro, that is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. You would think there was like some way he slipped up, but he didn't.
Yeah, and I just wonder how he knew when to change his carpet.
Yeah.
But it was like 4 or 5 different bodies that had it. And they were starting to notice like a lot of these bodies had it. So it was like, hold up.
You right.
But he messed up because he kept getting arrested. Well, he got arrested. Those 2 times he got arrested was really fucked him up. And then when the boyfriend fucking found his truck, that really kind of put him on the radar for real.
That's damn okay, yeah.
But it just took so long to get that shit figured out.
Edit. I don't know.
But yeah, that's the tale I found, and hope y'all enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it very much, Sir Mac. That shit actually chilled me out. I ain't gonna lie. It definitely got me for a minute.
I'm telling you, that part where that lady said, I feel like I saved a life because
you was keeping them loved and happy. Bro. That shit there.
That's so crazy to me. And it probably do hold weight, but at the same time, it's like, so you knew what he was doing or something?
Yeah, I mean, you can also blame it on fear that she thought if she did something, like said something to somebody, then she'd be next.
Yeah, because the whole time they keep saying like the way he looks, it was like he don't look like a threatening person. He don't look like he could harm you. So it was pretty easy for people to trust him, and nobody suspected him because he didn't look like somebody that would do something.
Yeah, I liked it though. I like the shoes. Love Billie Eilish.
Bro, I love these shoes. I still haven't worn them yet, but I
I
love these.
I like how they came with the 3 different laces.
4.
4.
Because you gotta count the ones that's on there
Oh,
already.
you're right. The lime green or the what do we say? The highlighter yellows.
Highlighter,
Highlighter green.
neon green, whatever you want. The Billie Eilish
Yeah.
color.
I like these colors because each one of those colors will make that shoe pop too.
Exactly. I like the orange ones more than
The
any
orange
other ones,
ones, yeah, the orange ones are nice. I like that.
but
I like that.
both of them is really all 3 of them is crazy. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
I don't know which way I'm gonna freak it, but I'm gonna do something to it.
Shout out to that man, Chucky. Thank you for joining us. We know you have a lot of busy schedule.
Go Batman.
Yeah, Batman. Thanks for coming too.
Batman's always here.
Whatever. Justice. I just want ice.
You know what's so funny? I put out like I don't even know how many Batmans already.
I know. I noticed that we have been having a lot. We had like that monster one, the monster Batman or something. I think you had that other one.
I had the Riddle. I didn't pull out those yet though. I had the Scarecrow Batman.
Yeah, that's right.
And the Harley Quinn Batman.
Oh, Harley Quinn. I love Harley Quinn. Like she was like she was like my first like
crush.
Yeah, like cartoon.
Yeah, the crush in the cartoon.
Okay, don't say it like that.
My bad.
I'm just saying like Harley Quinn is fire.
Yeah, cool.
I fucks with Harley Quinn.
No, she dope. I always thought her and Joker were gonna be like a dynamic duo, but then somehow they broke up.
They broke up,
like,
yeah.
Why?
What do you mean? Why? Have you not been paying attention?
Well, I kind of stopped when they started making it real life, and I knew they was gonna break up.
And what fucks me up is, have you seen Suicide Squad?
Nope. I mean, I've seen some of it.
There's a scene where the Joker has like a circle of knives, right? Like every knife you can think of, and then there's 3 baby onesies in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't figure out why he has 3 baby onesies in the corner. Are those the kids that Harley Quinn lost? Are those Harley Quinn's actual kids? Are those Jokers, 3 misfits or whatever? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Knowledge.
Oh shit! Ain't he in the right show?
But anyway, I enjoyed it. It was pretty lit. I love it.
Yeah, that was awesome. I liked it. When I found the story, I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, he was checking that documentary out. That shit looked fire too.
Yeah.
I mean, not the bad parts, but like all the information.
Just the information that they get through, the interviews that they got through, the way they were able to reach out to other families and get some interviews that way, which I thought was really dope.
The relentlessness.
Yes, I'm telling you, that Batman mentality, bro. That shit is crazy. Like they were determined to figure out who this person was.
Yeah,
that was going around killing.
I get it.
It just sucked because, matter of fact, when they found the green fibers
from the fucking
from his carpet, that was there, but when they found those, they had dug those bodies up.
Okay.
And they started finding. That's how they found the fibers, because I guess he was doing a mixture of like dumping some bodies in the woods and some bodies in the river, actual river. So
okay.
And then even when they was in the woods, they would still be along the river.
Oh shit. Okay.
So it wasn't never. Yeah, he had his area, so they already knew where he was.
Yeah.
They just had to.
They just had to
put the pieces together.
Okay. Now I get that now. That's crazy.
The part I find crazy is that there was only enough evidence for 4 victims.
That's damn.
Without his confession, they only would have got 4 victims. But with his confession, they got 49.
Can you imagine like the detective, how the detective felt when he was like, "All right, cool. There's about like 49," and then like,
I mean, I feel like they already believed it because they were finding so many bodies
mm-hmm.
already. There was a whole entire task force. There was an entire Green River task force.
But would you expect 400, like 49 bodies?
In the beginning, no, but then I think once you get to 10, you're just like, well, shit. How many bodies are we gonna find?
Exactly.
You just start counting. You don't even have an expectation. You just start counting, hoping that the count don't get higher. You hoping not to find no more. You know what I mean?
No new bodies.
Yeah, you hoping not to find no more.
Damn. That's wild. That's wild as fuck. This is definitely a good tale. I appreciate it, sir.
I appreciate y'all for listening. I
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
all y'all for listening.
Love it. Thank you.
And please keep listening. Don't forget to engage with us. Send us a goddamn DM on Instagram
Or follow us on
on
TikTok.
TikTok, you feel me? And YouTube videos coming soon. Let
Yes,
us
sir.
know.
Yes, sir.
If there's any cases or something that you want us to cover or something.
Let's
You got
do
a
it.
story you want to be read by one of us? Let us know.
Let's do it. We got it.
We like creepy shit too.
We do.
You know, spooky shit.
Spooky.
Spooky season is.
Speaking of spooky, I saw the first store for
Halloween.
Yeah, what was it? What's it called again? Spirit. I found the first Spirit store that is up in San Antonio.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Where is it at?
Mm.
Okay. Well, on next time on Tales from the Kicks.
We will find out where they are.
And yeah, don't forget spooky season is upon us.
It is very coming fast.
No, it's here.
It is here.
It's here.
I can't wait for fall. I love the weather in fall.
I used to love the weather when it acted right.
True. This ain't the same.
This ain't the same weather that we grew up with.
This ain't the same sun we was out there playing with either.
This ain't the same. Nothing outside is the same.
Nothing at all.
Unless... They tried. Al Gore tried to tell everybody about weather change. I remember. Al Gore tried to tell everybody about the weather change, and everybody told him to shut up.
Now we hot.
And now everybody hot. And y'all canceling, trying to fix the shit.
Y'all out here trying to cancel Mother Nature. How you gonna cancel Mother Nature?
Mother Nature can't be canceled. It was here before you had rules. And that's what I don't get. Like, people think the pen and paper is the most powerful thing until water rinse it all out.
Mm-hmm.
Or a tornado come and spin it all together.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no computer gonna be protected against a tornado.
Nope. Unless you're in a bunker.
And then the earthquake hit.
Damn, and then it cracks the bunker.
You can't beat Mother Nature.
That'll be a fire ass movie. Like when Mother Nature Strikes Back. And like
somebody should make that when Mother Nature Strikes Back, all about global warming and how about all that shit. It'd be ironic though, like the people that didn't sign the treaty or some shit, they be the first ones to go.
It really be like that. It really fucking be like that.
Bro, you see a monsoon hit Vegas?
I think I saw that on TikTok.
Vegas was flooded by a monsoon. I said, where the fuck the water come from? How?
How that happened? That is a good question.
I thought they was in the desert.
I've been up there. I've been at Fort Irwin.
I've been to Vegas. I don't know how many times. I could have sworn it was a desert. They got people all outside, hotels leaking. They probably ain't seen rain in forever.
How did it happen then?
I must have got the wrong definition of monsoon. Cause how the hell you get a monsoon to Vegas?
I think a monsoon is just like a really big thunderstorm, isn't it?
So I looked it up, and I still don't understand what exactly a monsoon is, and I still don't understand how it got to Vegas, but it happened, and it's weird. And I believe in global warming, so I'm just saying, like, if you think about it, like, they make cars every year,
Every year.
but just because you make new people every year, don't necessarily mean you gotta make new cars every year. Cause they can't drive for at least 16 years.
It's money though. The money is the root of all of
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I ain't trying to hear that. What I'm
Okay.
speaking is just speaking, okay? Just speaking. Trying to hear all that money shit right now. God damn it. What I'm saying is, all these goddamn cars is on the fucking road. They all giving off some type of heat. And everywhere, everybody got somewhere to go. So you combine the temperature that it already is, plus the cars, plus them big ass trucks, plus the buses.
Right,
Shit's warming up.
Fair enough.
Then you got everybody in the industry is got something to do with something. Like, think about everybody that's like doing something with heat. You got welders all over the planet. You got like, so the combination of everything.
I get you.
Like, seriously, like the combination of everything that is going on one planet, y'all don't think like it's not gonna
It's
warm?
not affecting the weather.
Yeah, like
no, I get what you're saying. I hear you.
And my thing is like, I don't see how it's a far-fetched idea if everybody knows that the moon affects the water. How the people don't affect the planet?
How does the moon control the? I mean, I never mind. I know how. Sorry. I remember. But
Wow.
yeah, I feel you.
Just saying. If you'll take that piece of science and accept that something out of space is affecting something on Earth, but you won't take the science that says the people on the planet are affecting the Earth in a negative way, you ain't trying to hear it.
Yep. You tell them, sir.
You seen those glaciers? I think it was in Iceland. They were melting
they're
out like
melting. Yeah,
they're melting at an
unprecedented speed.
And I'm just like,
I don't think that's supposed to happen.
This shit ain't happened ever before.
Let me start making some ice.
Bro, what?
Hell yeah.
So it's just like, all right, so what y'all gonna do when all this ice melt? And it's really kind of scary, right? Because I feel like that ice might hold something in it.
Yeah. It could be new creatures, new diseases.
It could be old ones that just got stuck. Like, what if something got stuck like at a very early stage? And then once it warms up, it fucking starts developing
like
again.
An egg.
Yeah, like an egg or bacteria or disease or anything, nigga. It could be anything in that ice, nigga.
You're right. You ain't wrong.
I mean, because if the science is right and they really did have an ice age, that's the same fucking ice they walked across.
Yeah. You're right. Speaking of Ice Age, love that movie.
Yeah, the sloth was cool.
Mm-hmm.
The mammoth is cool too. The saber tooth was dope too.
I agree.
There's some good ass characters in there.
Mm-hmm. Queen Latifah was in that one.
She was. Oh yeah, which one was she? What did she?
The second one.
She was the mammoth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that thought she was a possum or whatever.
Yeah. Yo, that shit was funny as fuck.
She was really sleeping upside down.
Bro, Queen Latifah is like low key dope as shit.
Ooh, and set it off.
Bro, all of her movies be dope as fuck.
I fucks with it.
I liked it. I liked to set it off, but I liked it that one she did with with Tupac and fucking fuck is the name of that movie? In that movie, Jews. Her role in that movie, Jews, where she
Okay.
was like, she was turning niggas down. Nah, you whack. Get out of here. Go.
I know what you're talking about.
I was like, damn, they cold. They cold up there.
She was like that.
She was like telling that dude in front of the whole everything. Cause dude, like she tried to tell him on the cool, but then dude tried to get fly. And she was like, bro, you suck. Get out of here. You whack. Go.
Oh fuck.
Like, yeah.
She like called him out and everything.
And like she like, who the next contestant? And like, dude, Raheem was just sitting in line.
Yeah.
Waiting. And waited. And
Yeah,
waited.
waiting.
And he was watching all these dudes get turned away. She's steadily kicking each one out.
Hell no.
But he went in there with full confidence.
And what happened? He got that shit.
Got that shit.
Confidence is key.
Shit was crazy.
Sure as fuck was. Confidence is key, ladies and gentlemen.
And you gotta have the confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Before anything. You gotta believe in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Cause if you don't believe that you can do it, who gonna believe you can?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta prove it yourself. Gotta tell yourself, self, I got this shit.
Wise words from Sir Mac.
You know, I'm here all day.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't stop hitting us with that long ass, you sound like a 60-year-old grandpa. Mm-hmm.
My bad. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
You remind me of somebody like sitting in the back of the church while the preacher passing. They'd be like, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Go on. Mm-hmm.
There'll always be one back there. He ain't too loud, but if you sit next to him, you gonna hear him. Mm-hmm.
You say something?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
He gonna look at you weird if you ask him. He said something. What?
You did it? Are you mad at me because you said something?
His on automatic mode. He don't even know he did it.
Mm-hmm. I'm dead. I'm alive, but I'm dead. You seen that TikTok?
No. Why you keep asking me if I seen that TikTok?
Because
that's like you keep asking me if I seen Supernatural. No, I ain't seen it.
if you seen Supernatural, y'all already know it's one of my favorite shows. Hands down. Love it.
You know what? I was sitting back thinking today, like, I think the Django is my favorite. How did I say the Django?
The Django.
It's Django. I said it right, and then I fucking second guessed myself. But that shit's one of my favorite movies. Like, for real. Because if you really think about it, it has a perfect mixture of everything. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a perfect mixture of racism with compassion, with comedy, with seriousness, and adventure.
It had it all.
And irony.
It had it all.
Because I'm gonna get into it.
Oh God.
When Django had to kill a white man in front of his son, Dr. Schwartz had no problem with it. But when Mozo Candy was about to kill that black dude by them dogs, Django had no problem with it. But Dr. Schwartz did.
Yeah.
And I think that's so ironic. That the black man had no problem with the black man dying. But the white man did. And the white man had no problem with the white man dying. But the black man did.
I see what you did there. That made my head hurt. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. That shit hurt it.
It did. It's like they got so much comedy scenes in there. It's so crazy. He shot old dude and was like, do I have your word that I won't be shot down like a dog in the street? And he like you did my sheriff? Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
And I'm like, bro, what?
That was a cold ass bounty hunter though.
Nah, he was cold with it. And that's another thing I was thinking about. the way he presented that case to Django, where it was like, I despise the slavery, but given the situation, I can't afford you to turn away me. You know what I mean? Turn me away. I can't afford that. So I'm gonna keep you as my slave until you help me find these people. Then you're a free man.
But he didn't treat him like a slave.
And he didn't treat him like a slave.
Yeah. He just said it so that for like paperwork.
But I also find it ironic once again that Dr. Schultz employed Django to help him. Then in return, he helped Django
get his woman.
Yep.
I fucks with it.
That's why it's like one of my favorite stories, because it's like the whole story flips by the end of it.
I fucks with it. I like it. It's a pretty good movie. I'm not gonna lie. Jamie Foxx's acting in that was pretty solid.
No, his acting is always A1.
And Leonardo fucking too.
Hell yeah. Leonardo, yeah. He wanted them. He wanted them for sure.
He definitely up there.
Samuel L. Jackson too. He was so funny. He killed me with his like lines.
Yeah. You remember go ahead.
Oh, he said, you gonna come inside or you gonna go sleep in that box over there?
I'm done. Have you ever seen Pluto with Eddie Griffin? Or not Eddie Griffin? What's his name?
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
When he went out there to Pluto. Yeah.
When he was, yeah. And then, what's another one? Oh, the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
I like that one. Dr. Dolittle, classic.
Oh, yeah. Nah, the Dr. Dolittle's was crazy.
That was a classic one.
The only movie I didn't like from Eddie Murphy was this last one. Was that Coming to America. It could have been executed a lot better. But
oh, part 2?
Yeah. And then they also waited like forever to do it, but it's cool. It had some funny parts.
I ain't watched it.
You haven't watched it?
Nah, I heard a lot of like bad reviews on it and I didn't want to watch it.
Oh, shit.
I've seen the original hella amount of
Nah,
times.
the OG one, that shit funny as hell.
And then
he opened that door, he seen his daddy, he's like, ah! Slapped that shit so bad. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, my dad be watching all those.
Hey, but you know what movie is probably one of the greatest ones? That motherfucking Harlem Nights. That bitch got Red Fox in that motherfucker, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
There's so many people in that movie. It's so crazy.
Hell yeah.
I shoot that little motherfucker off. Now, when they were shooting them guns, and it was like, boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm. Pow. Boom, 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 boom. Pow. That nigga turned around and said, stop shooting that little motherfucker. Oh, and then it was so funny because he was standing out. All these motherfuckers got machine guns and shit, lining up the whole spot,
the whole block,
and he sitting behind the wall, not even looking, and shoot 4 times and hit every one of them.
He was a sharpshooter.
Oh, it was so funny. He wasn't even trying. He just said boom, 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 boom. He ain't hear no more gunshots. He look up, he just shot them all.
How, Sway? How?
Oh.
Hell nah. That was funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the ending. He was like, breathe like a fish.
They
locked him inside the safe.
Yeah.
Breathe like a fish. So, thank y'all for listening to our little chatty chat.
Thank you indeed.
And if you made it this far, thank you for listening. We appreciate you.
We really do.
Don't forget to, send us any investigations, any cases that you might think is you want to hear, and any stories that you might have for us.
Any story, any supernatural, or anything you found that was odd.
Or any places that you know of that are very odd that you wouldn't mind listening to.
We will be waiting.
I'm not one of them waiting people. So if y'all don't say no, we just gonna keep dropping shit.
Well, I'll be waiting.
Kush should be waiting.
I will be waiting.
Sir Mac got to keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing. Ain't
Get
no
with
brakes.
us or get behind me.
Ain't no brakes on this train.
Choo choo.
But
So, thank you. And yeah, I'm Sir Mac.
I am your boy Kush.
And this is